What is up, New York Giants fans? It's your boy Jay Dams, and we are back at it with another New York Giants video. Now let's hop right into this one. So the reports have came out. The certain candidates for the Giants general manager spot have came out. You got Schoen, Bill's assistant GM. A lot of Giants fans are interested in him. You know, he basically was a part of the, I guess you could say, upbringing of the Buffalo Bills, the resurgence of the Buffalo Bills with Brandon Beane. Ryan Poles, chief director of player personnel of the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people are interested in him. Adam Peters, 49ers vice president of player personnel. Also, I watched a few videos on him, and he was just saying how he's taking guys in later rounds and he's just believing in them and giving them chances. Like the guy who caught the interception in the 49ers Rams game, that was a guy that he was in love with. Jennings, the wide receiver for the 49ers, that was a guy that he was in love with. You know, Adam Peters. No Kevin Abrams. Kevin Abrams will not be interviewing for the general manager spot, and he is not a candidate at this time for the general manager vacancy of the New York Giants. Adrian Wilson, former Pro Bowl safety of the Cardinals, is also a candidate, also in the interviewing process for the New York Giants general manager spot. Peter Schrager came out and said that Joe Judge is not deciding who the general manager will be. And I like that. I like that they are making sure that whoever they do have as a general manager, he will handle Joe Judge. If he wants Joe Judge going, he's gone. If he wants him there, he can be there. I like that. Now, I don't like dragging it out. I don't like having Joe Judge still here right now when we could be interviewing other head coaches like a Brian Flores, who surprisingly got fired yesterday, and is already having an interview with the Chicago Bears. So I don't like that dragging out process part of it, but whoever the general manager is, it will not be on Joe Judge's account. It will not be him deciding who it will be. The general manager will be hired by Mara, some other guys in the organization, and the general manager will make the decision on if he wants Joe Judge to be his head coach. And if I'm being 100% honest, this should not be hard for the Giants. The Giants should have been fired Joe Judge, all right? Because if I'm a general manager and I see what Joe Judge has done in his first 2 seasons, I am not interested. I'm just not interested. A 10-23 record? A 10-23 record in your first 2 seasons? That's not interesting to me. And the season that you just got out, you are a new rookie head coach. You do better than in your second year with a better roster. I'm not impressed by that. That does not make me want to have you as the coach of my team. So I feel like Joe Judge, when we do hire a general manager, will not be around. I just don't believe it. Is there a chance? Of course there's a chance. You know, if they go out there and the general manager says I can win with him, then he's going to stay. But I don't believe no general manager is looking at this Giants team and saying, I have Joe Judge, I can win, I can make it to the playoffs. I don't need to, burn down the whole town because I have my coach. I just don't see that. And back to Joe Schoen, Bill's assistant GM, man. Now, like I said, a lot of Giants fans are in love with this guy. And mostly because look what Brandon Beane, have created in Buffalo. They've created a consistent playoff team now, when at first, before Beane and before Shane was there hired as his GM, they couldn't make the playoffs. They were not a very good team, but they get Joe Schoen. They draft Josh Allen, and he's become one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. And they get Brian Dable as the offensive coordinator. He averaged 28 points. Well, the Bills' offense averaged 28 points per game this year. They're number 5 in total yards, number 9 in passing yards, number 6 in rushing yards. So a lot of people are also tying in that if we are able to get Joe Schoen, or if we're able to hire him, which it will not be easy, because I watched Fireside Giants video, and they said that Anthony Rivello had also said that the Washington football team also are very interested in Joe Schoen. So the division rival will also be in on a guy that the Giants, or Giants fans at least, want as the general manager. But a lot of people are saying if we are able to grab Joe Schoen and maybe get Brian Dable a head coaching job, if he fires Joe Judge, he brings over Brian Dable, keeps a little bit of that chemistry together, brings somebody over from the Buffalo Bills, and I feel like that would be huge. Brian Dable is the offensive coordinator. If you watch Bills games, that offense is electric. And Brian Dable is the guy and Sean McDermott are the guys calling the plays. So Joe Schoen, Bills assistant GM, is a lot. He's loved a lot by the Giants right now. He's loved by the Giants fans, I should say. But back to Joe Judge, the hiring of the general manager will be the guy who makes the decision on Joe Judge. I just don't think that is needed. I just think that whoever the general manager is, I don't think they are going to look at Joe Judge's resume, look at how the team performed this year and say, or this season and say, I can win with him. I just don't believe that. I just don't think no general manager right now, unless it's Kevin Abrams, which right now it will not be. It will not be Kevin Abrams right now. But if it's any general manager out there, I just don't think they look at Joe Judge and say, I can win with that guy. I just don't think that's true. I just don't believe that. So we will see, man, how this will play out, how long this will be. Will Joe Judge be the head coach in 2022 for the Giants? And as soon as the news breaks out, as soon as some more news come out, I got you boys. You guys stick around. If you want to, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button, and join the Dime Droppers game. That's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. That would do it. Love you, boys. You guys stay safe. Go Giants. Fire Joe Judge. We are out. Peace.